Want to start with questions?
Yeah, I think so. It's easier.
Over there.
It's been 3 weeks without a game. The team got off to such a slow start. What was
Yeah, it's you never really know. It can be tricky when you have some days off and weeks before the last game. But yeah, perhaps it was a little bit of a slow start. But anyhow, I think it was also quite even first half. I had some opportunities. I don't think we really created that much in the first half, but a quite even first half. And then, of course, going one down, getting one player red carded. So the way the players fight it back in the second half, the work ethic was phenomenal. At the end of the day, we could have won this game with only 9 outfield players. So that was very good to see the second half.
Ryan over here.
Both you and your captain have been pretty open about calling this a must-win game during the week. Where do you think the mentality of the team stands now when you put as much effort as they did to try to get that winner and then they didn't get it?
I think it's positive. I think it's positive to fight back 45 minutes with 10 players and score a goal. Create that number of chances in the second half should lift the player for the rest of the season, the 7 games. I think so. They could see now what they could, how they performed in the second half. So probably only positive.
Next question over there, please.
Coach, I was wondering, how did you feel to see Luke Rogers finally be back out in the field after being out for so long?
Yeah, we said it's a huge gamble. He hasn't done any competitive sessions with the team. He's only done individual work, field work. So we said, okay, if it's really, really critical, give him maximum 10 or 15 minutes. So it's good to see, and hopefully he responds well, because you never know with that kind of injuries.
Next question over here, please.
How much longer can Agudelo not start? Maybe if he's in the full game, he might win. He was dazzling tonight.
It was I would say I was very happy to see him make a difference coming on like that and really showing the passion. He was physically strong, he had pace, so that's what you want to see when you sub a player. It was great to see him perform like that. And he, of course, he will be, after this 30 minutes, whatever he played, I think it's around that, of course he will be a player that we have to see if he's going to start for the next game.
Next question over there, please.
Coach, as far as Jan Gunnar Soli's red card, was there any explanation given by the ref as to why it had happened, and what is your opinion on it without a...
No, it's not a red card. It's first of all, it's going to be an obvious goal-scoring opportunity to get a red card. Carlos Mendes is behind Soli, and it's shoulder to shoulder. It's too far out to be an obvious goal-scoring opportunity, so of course it's not a red card.
Over here, Christian.
Coach, going down 1-0 and then being down a man at halftime, what was your message? What was your message to the team?
Just as we said, heads up, it's still 45 minutes to go and we will get our chances even if we're one play down. We said we start the first 15 minutes to play only with one striker so we don't concede an early goal in the second half. And we said also after 15-20 minutes, probably try to gamble and play with 2 strikers and only 3 midfield players central against Vancouver's 4.
Last question over there, but 2 more, one here and one there.
Coach, how frustrating is it now that you've now gone almost 2 full months without a win, that the right side of the ledger's got 15 ties on it, and is it, from a coaching standpoint, can you put your finger on it? Have you ever been involved with anything such as crazy as this with 15 ties? And from your standpoint, how frustrating is it?
Yeah, it is frustrating, of course. But I've been involved once before with Copenhagen. I think we went up to 17 or 18 tied games. But it's not normal. It's I think more frustrating is some of the injuries we pick up, some of the red cards we pick up. We don't really get the rhythm we want. We always have to change so much in our lineup. So that's even more frustrating.
Coach, just finally again, I mean that's 3 games recently against Chicago, New England, Vancouver tonight, 3 of the poorer teams in the league, and you haven't won a game. How is the team going to turn this around in the next 7 games?
We're still in it. That's a good thing. I was a little bit surprised when someone told me that we are probably the 10th or 11th team to reach the playoffs, so that's quite unbelievable after all the tied games. So it's still up to us, but of course we have to perform better. We need to get don't pick up these red cards, these soft injuries and things like that. So we have to change the lineup all the time. Hopefully we will get some players back, but still we have red carded players. So I think we're good enough anyhow the last 7 games to pick up wins, and it's of course time is running out. We need to probably have 3-4 wins to be safe to reach the playoffs.
Thank you very much, Coach. We're going to open